Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we got Angel Reese, and I'm already tired of her. I'm already tired of Angel Reese. I'm already tired of this. Anyway, why do chicks dress like this and then get mad when men comment on how you're dressed? But you're dressed this way in public. You're not in private. These are not private pictures from your home that was leaked somehow, and da 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 da. This is you making a conscious choice as a grown woman to show off your body, to come outside, come into public places and venues, knowing that you are a minor celebrity. You know what I'm saying? People, some people are going to know who you are, especially the places that you're being invited to and things of that nature. And you're choosing to come outside underdressed. You're choosing once again to come outside perverted, to have your camel toe showing, have your booty showing, this, that, and the third. Okay. Now, Angel Reese wanted to interview Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. And then sitting here trying to feel uncomfortable because he's making certain comments. But I want y'all to listen to it, and then we're gonna come back.
Bro, imagine you in
I'm not imagining.
Let me finish. Imagine you in the same little shirt you had on at the Wild and Out show, Duncan. You know how many t-shirts you gonna sell, cuz? You tripping.
Oh my
what?
God.
What?
Oh God.
The same little shirt you had on.
Okay. All right. All right. All right.
Duncan,
all right. All right.
Leave the dunk.
Still think about you. I still think about the red while I'm.
Okay. So for those of you, because Shaq has a deep voice, and it almost seemed like he mumbled, but he don't be mumbling. For those of you who don't understand what he's referring to, and that's why the clip was after of the outfit that he's referring to. And he's telling her that, hey, if you can imagine how many t-shirts you're going to sell if you was to wear them little bitty things and be dunking. And so she's sitting up there, I'm not imagining. Okay. You want to seem like you're uncomfortable with the fact that a man is sitting here to your face telling you what all the men were thinking. As you twist it around, wanting somebody to look at your butt. You wanted somebody to look at your camel toe. Speaking of camel toe, do you know that used to be a shameful thing? We never used to want our camel toe to show. That was like having your fly unzipped. That was like having your pants, you know what I'm saying? Like that was like having a nip slip or something. You didn't want that because it was doing too much. That meant that you had clothes on that either was too tight or too sheer, or a combination of both. Anyway, now these chicks want to have their camel toe showing, which I don't understand. And I'm tired of these hoes. I'm really I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all coming outside, coming into public places, all on Instagram, all on social media, all everywhere with your butt crack out. And then nobody's supposed to say, now you're uncomfortable when someone says what they're thinking. Nobody's supposed to look at you. Nobody's supposed to make a sexual innuendo or a sexual pass or comment, or, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? They supposed to look elsewhere or whatever, while you basically parade around the street naked. Here's I'm gonna tell you why she was feeling away. Because Angel Reese thinks, like all these other chicks, that the internet is not outside. Okay. And that going places is not necessarily outside. Because we know the WNBA don't pay much. So you may be wanting to supplement your income. I don't believe her when she, oh, I was just joking. Girl, we know that the top WNBA players is making a working wage just like anybody else, a 9 to 5. Okay. So you may want to supplement your income. That's fine. I don't understand why she couldn't just do her little talk show like she trying and exclusively just that instead of all of these other things that's parading her body around. This is why I said in the beginning, I'm tired of Angel Reese. I'm tired of her because the only reason we really even kind of know her name for real is because of that whole hoopla thing that was happening during the collegiate championships between her and Caitlin Clark. And so, but you don't hear nothing about Caitlin. Caitlin went on about her business. Caitlin, to my knowledge, Caitlin is not parading around with her butt crack out. She ain't got a, you know what I'm saying? She's not selling coochie or selling the image of sex. She's not going into this whorish type of, you know what I'm saying, thought presentation of herself. When you click in Caitlin Clark, stuff come up about basketball, about her team, her stats, this, that, and the third. When you look up Angel Reese, you might see some basketball, but really you be seeing her antics. And I'm tired. Because why come all these chicks, all of it is about the sex that you can sell or the image of your sex. Okay, so you young and you got a decent little body. It's decent. It's a decent body. It ain't the best body. It's a decent body. You know, you just not fat. Okay. But that's it. She's not particularly beautiful. Okay. She's not. She's really not. Without all that makeup and stuff like that, girl. You regular, degular, schmegular. Okay. You like, I know a plethora of hood chicks that look better than her, plain faced. And with better bodies. So it's not even that serious. I'm gonna tell you why she felt the way with Shaq saying that. Okay. Not only it was a man that said it to her face. People are trying to say it's the age gap. No, it's not. She is a basketball player. Professionally, this is the WNBA. We're not going to talk about how lesser they are to the NBA. We're not going to talk about all that. She has an opportunity to sit down with an NBA legend like Shaquille O'Neal, regardless of what you think of his other thoughts and things that he say, whether you agree with it or not, or you don't like Shaq, you do like Shaq, whatever. That's irrelevant to the fact that Shaquille O'Neal is a Hall of Fame basketball player. Okay. All right. One of the last great big men. Okay. That don't change. None of the other stuff that he do now changes that fact. So here you are, a basketball up and comer. You will never reach the heights of skill or fame of the man that you're talking to. Okay. She wanted to talk to him and have his respect as like a basketball player, like we're both in the same profession, albeit at different levels. And I want to talk to you in a particular way. And I would like for you to have a particular view of me, a particular kind of respect of me as we have this conversation. Okay. Because Shaq is a big deal to have in an interview space. He's not small fries. Okay. In the world of celebrity and sport. Right. So what embarrassed her was that he's not talking about, I don't know whatever else they talked about, but in this clip, he's not talking about her skill set being the thing that draw people in to watch basketball. He said, wear them little shorts you be wearing and then dunk, and then people will watch it. Indicating that he saw her in them little shorts, as did millions of people, had a sexual set of thoughts about her because he's a man and she's a woman, and proceeded to let her know that these were the thoughts that was running through my head without shame. Without shame. And he shouldn't have been shamed because she wasn't shamed to show up in public like that. So why should he be ashamed to say something about it? And for once, The comments was basically on point. Somebody said she outside like that, but he can't comment. Somebody said, why do girls wear stuff like this then feel offended when the men of older caliber, I guess you're trying to say, even say anything? Why did you leave the house like that? The same conversation they have on TikTok about pleated skirts and bubble skirts, then y'all be mad. I'm not saying he was right, but you really can't be mad. He wasn't wrong. He was giving a game low key. Shaq trying to crumble that cookie. Shay would have been worse. Because Uncle Shannon always talking about how he gonna break something down. When you dress like that, you'll be sexualized. I'm tired of her already. I am too. Okay. Shaq actually was looking out, putting on game. If it was a problem, she shouldn't have came out wearing that type of stuff. Then somebody gonna say, think it's uncomfortable for her because of the age gap. He's old enough to be her dad, and he's commenting about her booty shorts. So she was outside with men that was old enough to be her daddy. It was children old enough to be her children. It was children around that see her like that, where she's old enough to be their mom. No one talks about how uncomfortable other people are when these chicks show up naked. You can do whatever you doing and have some dignity about you. You really can do it. I'm gonna give you an example of the difference in mindset. Y'all know Tems, Tems, the singer, the lady. I think she's Nigerian or whatever. I like Tems. I like her music. Tems do not be showing up places naked. She have on like her little dresses and stuff when she's performing and things of that nature. But she does not. It's a difference. I've never seen. As a matter of fact, I've seen her mention how she, you know what I'm saying, come to studios and she go places dressed way more modestly in terms of coming around the industry, because she don't want the men in the industry to get the wrong idea, or to be distracted by her body, by anything. She just want to come in there and work. She want to come in there and work. She want to come in there and write music, sing, you know what I'm saying, whatever she's doing, get the music out. And that's it. I think she's dating WizKid, if I'm not mistaken. But that's what she talked about. This is what I want to do. I just want to, so I make sure that I dress a certain way when I'm coming into the studio, when I'm coming into different places, you know what I'm saying, where there's work and things like that. I'm making deals, I'm talking to people. I don't want them to look at me a certain way. I want the respect, and I want the work done without the distraction of, you know what I'm saying, my sexuality and things of that nature, which I could do nothing but respect. That's how women supposed to move. It's not that we can't do nothing and can't go nowhere, but I find that a lot of women, it's a lot of cap going on with these chicks, because I thought y'all was scared to go outside. I thought it was dangerous outside. I thought you were afraid of the men outside, and the fact that since they sexualize you so much and objectify you so much, that they would treat you like an object and disregard your humanity and things of that nature. I thought y'all didn't like cat calls. I thought y'all didn't like dudes stepping to y'all. Like, I thought y'all didn't like that. But you dress in a way that invites nothing but that. Y'all so apprehensive about how men perceive y'all, yet that stops when it comes to what you got on. All of a sudden, it shouldn't matter what you were wearing. You will make all these, you know what I'm saying, all of these you will try to have all these steps and precautions that you take. You know what I'm saying? I don't go certain places at certain times. You know what I'm saying? I try to lock my doors. I try to be mindful of my surroundings and things of that nature, because people may do this, people may do that. Men may do this, men may do that. Yet when it comes to, okay, well, how you dress says something about how other men are going to perceive you and how they're going to treat you and how they're going to regard you. Now, all of a sudden, how you dress don't have nothing to do with how people, and it shouldn't matter what I got on. No, but you be coming outside with the crack of your butt showing. You be coming outside with your titties out. You come outside with your coochie out. Like you come outside. And now all of a sudden the men aren't supposed to have a thought about it. And every man is supposed to be so honorable when you know for a fact that it's not like that. Everybody is not good. Everybody is not, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, he'll have a thought, but he ain't gonna hurt you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he not gonna try to hurt you or nothing like that. It's just, man, he just gonna look at you. You gonna be judged, but he just ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, he not trying to do nothing to you. Every man is not like that. You're gonna have some being like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm buying what you selling because apparently you got it for sale because it's out. Y'all don't want to hear nothing about dressing more modestly. Y'all don't want to hear nothing about putting some more clothes on. Now all of a sudden that shouldn't be applied to that. It doesn't matter if y'all think that it shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, have no bearing on this, but it has a bearing. It definitely has a bearing. Everybody want to talk about how uncomfortable Angel Reese was made to feel, but nobody talks about how uncomfortable the general public is made to feel with seeing all these women's body parts. As a heterosexual woman, I should not have seen or know the contours of all of these strange women's bodies and private parts. I shouldn't know. I've never asked them to see that. I don't know them. So why do I know how they booty shaped? How do I know the print of their coochie? Why do I know this? Why do I know this? This is information I'm not looking for, not searching for, not asking for. Yet, this is knowledge that's come to me. Nobody asked how, and I made this point to my husband because we was talking about this. Nobody asked how other people feel when women show up naked and how uncomfortable that makes everybody else because you're naked. Now we all got to walk on eggshells and not say nothing. It only matters how uncomfortable you're made to feel if somebody talk about it. But when I go outside, and this happened more often when I was a newer Muslim. Go outside with your hijab on, your overgarment on. At one point, I was wearing a veil. And people had no end to the things that they were saying to me to make me feel uncomfortable. And there were instances when I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Well, why y'all, you know what I'm saying, up in arms? And I was told on more than one occasion in different instances where you're making people uncomfortable by the way that you're dressed. So dressing modestly makes y'all uncomfortable, but being half naked don't. The world is so backwards. But I don't want to hear nothing about y'all being uncomfortable. Y'all wasn't too uncomfortable to show up outside naked. So I don't want to hear about how you didn't want people to comment this, that, and the third. Suck it up, Buttercup. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your hostess, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.